Okay, this is the second video, and this is to explain the second way to build a mask mold for a mask that is a little bit bigger and not a human face or even humanoid in nature. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to build yourself a mold using newspaper and just regular masking tape. You have to separate the newspaper, bunch it up, and then use the tape to secure it together, and you might need somebody else to help you to form that. So mine right now is just a really long, skinny, basic form. So obviously I'm going to need a slab of clay that is also on the long and skinny end. And then you're going to drape it over and make sure that it fits all the way around. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to realize that you can't bend this down without creating some ridges right here. So what you've got to do actually is you're going to have to cut it, and you're going to have to cut it to create some folding lines. So I'm going to, at the corner right here, can't see it but I can feel it, I'm going to cut and I'm going to layer it like that. And then on here I'm going to do the same thing, and you're going to want to fold it the same direction so it's symmetrical. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. Probably get rid of some of this excess clay, and again fold it. Oh, it's just too long. And then fold this side. Alright, at this point you're going to need to knit everything together. I'm going to spray inside there. My clay is fairly soft, so I am working with a soft slab, and then I'm going to start knitting all of those pieces together. Okay. All right, got that side done. I'm going to flip it around and do the other side. If your clay is too big, you definitely want to trim off anything that's excess and hanging over the edge. It would help tremendously. So there goes that piece. Okay. And now I'm going to put this together. Okay, before you even start sculpting or shaping or putting any facial features on this, the next thing you need to do is flip it over upside down, and you need to give it what's called a flap. That flap is going to be what you hang this large piece from, and so it's really important that it's there. So I actually have another slab already pre-rolled, and I'm going to use that. So I'm going to put it on the top, and that's how I'm going to measure. I want it to overhang slightly because I'm going to want that extra clay. So I'm using the actual slab over the top and using the shape itself to measure for me. I don't want to think too hard. So I'm going to flip it over, and then this piece should be straight across the bottom. Should be straight across the bottom, and then it should fit all the way up and around over the piece itself. So I can get rid of a little bit of this clay that I don't need, and then I'm going to use the rest of it to knit it upwards to secure that to your piece itself. And you're going to want to really spend some time cleaning this up. And the good news is the newspaper itself doesn't need any other cover over it, just the cover itself, and you don't have to worry about taking the newspaper or the mask itself off the newspaper right away as it starts to harden, because the newspaper will shrink with your project for the most part. Although I have seen people who pack their newspaper so tight that it wouldn't shrink, and then it caused the mask to crack, but for the most part that doesn't happen. and then you really clean that up. And that's how you start a large unconventional shape mask.